Hello, everybody. Kendall here. Have you ever gotten feedback on your presentation style, your tone of voice, your body language, your micro behaviors, the way you communicate non-verbally? Well, that's part of what we like to coach and train people on, is just one aspect of their presentation, which is their how they sound. So we get a lot of leaders who come to us and say, Kendall, in fact, I just hung up with a client who said, I am too monotone. Help me out here. I am boring myself. And that is a really good objective right there that we follow is if you are bored with yourself, then your audience is definitely bored. So let's play with this a little bit. What does that mean? How do I fluctuate my voice? How do I bring interest to what I am saying and to the topic? So, for example, let's take the topic of recognition. Recognition is one of the three areas that motivate team members. We can't help it, it's just innate. Some people really like to be recognized. It could be privately, it could be publicly. Well, I just trained a client to show recognition on stage. So, an award ceremony for their company. Now, when we're going to be doing something big like this, we want to really bring the energy. Think of it as MC training, which is you are hosting, you are celebrating, you are acknowledging, you are recognizing people's great work. So you can imagine the importance of bringing variety and not sounding like you're reading name after name or, this part of the region of the country over this region. You don't want it to sound like you're reading. Now, right now, I'm not reading. I am just sharing this wisdom from this call that I just had. And it's part of what we train and teach on in our Speak with Impact programs. So, where we want to start is in the body, right? And the more that you can stand up to practice, the more your body will remember. So, I'm going to invite you to consider whenever you're doing a presentation, give it a try on a treadmill or out walking slowly, of course, so that your body can kind of feel the essence of what you're talking about and where to bring those intonations. And then make sure that you underline and you bring your own language forward. If you like to say things like 100% or outstanding job, guys, what are those words that are natural, that flow easily? So in this case, if somebody hands you a script, then add to it that make it sound for yourself. So we want to start in the body. What we want to do is we want to inhale through the nose, taking a deep inhale, filling up your belly with air and hold it there. And then exhale. Now, do this before your presentations. Do it at least 5 times. It's called box breathing. You can look that up online, but it's basically inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4, and then rest for 4. And again, okay? That's how we release stale air, we oxygenate our body, and we get those jitters and the zoomies out, okay, before we go on stage or in front of the room. So that is bringing the body forward. So what we want to do while we're talking, if we want to bring greater vocal variety, and that's what this is all about, is we want to feel that compression against our core, right? So make sure that you are not speaking from here. This is where most people speak. And so it might be a soft talker. It might be not very interesting. And so people are going to check out. The latest research, it's like people have attention spans for 6 seconds. So we got to bring the interest with our body and our voice and our genuine heart. And if this is tough for you, which I know it is for some leaders, because it's like, hey, my gratitude and recognition for you is that you have a job. Well, if we really want to bring the most forward of our people and our team members, we want to recognize them. We want to celebrate wins. We want to start calls with, hey, who has a win or who has a shout out for somebody who went above and beyond this week? So bring vocal variety, get an accountability buddy, get a coach to work with, hire us, come to our programs, bring us in-house to your teams to show how we can bring greater interest to our meetings so we can be remembered, we can be repeated, we can be recognized. Follow us for more. We'd be thrilled to support you going forward from here.